Hey everyone, it's Joanne, and I am sharing another card with you that I created for a Little Blue Button stamps, and the link is down below. I'm using the new image, Miss Lily on Bike, and I colored her already up on with my Copics and distressed the background with Tim Holtz Distress ink and create the cloud background. I think I've done it in another video. I'm just going to create an A2 size card, so it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 using Nina Solar White cardstock. And here I go with my score line. I like it super duper crisp. So I looked in my stash for some pattern paper. I'm using this Lucky Charm paper, and I have already opened a stack of this, and I really like it. This is my second paper pad of this, and I really like it. I think there's only one sheet of each. And that's pretty annoying because sometimes I like 2 sheets of each, but I wish they printed on the back side. I'm just flipping through it, and I decided to use, I think, a flower one and possibly a striped one. And I picked out my papers, and I'm just going to trim them down. And I wanted to cover the whole card front, so I trimmed it down to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I really like that strip on the top of the papers, but it's annoying because there's that hole. I wish that, and I'm putting that paper back, and I went back for, I believe, I want to say a polka dotted heart background, but I'm not sure. I almost went to that umbrella, but decided not to. Oh yeah, so I used the polka dot with the navy and the mint. So just trimming that down as well. And I was looking at my stash for some spellbinders, so I found what I wanted to use, and I decided not to use the spellbinders and instead just trim down the actual cardstock that I colored her on. And I think I cut it down to like 3 1/2 by 4 3/4 or something like that. I'm not even sure. And I just decided to trim a little bit more off of this side. And a little bit off the top. Sometimes when I create those cloud backgrounds, I make it more intense, and this time I decided to make it less intense just because I like the way she stood in the foreground. And I think I decided to leave a little white border on the front of the card, so I trimmed this down to 4 1/4, no, by 4 by 5 1/2. So I have the little white border on the side, and then I thought to myself, oh, that looks really cute. So I think I'll stamp a sentiment at the bottom. So I had to look in my stash for what I had, and I had this one from My Creative Time called Just a Little Note to Say, and I thought that stamping the Just a Little Note to Say at the bottom with white embossing powder would look super cute. And then I could stamp whatever sentiment on the inside, which that set has a lot of great sentiments, basically. Because you all know I love my sentiments. So I'm taking my powder tool and just rubbing it at the bottom. And then, I should have invented the powder tool, seriously. It's basically baby powder in a tool. Stamping with Versamark bottom, and getting my white embossing powder, and then heat embossing that. should fit a little perfectly. I think I might have trimmed the bottom a little bit off. Sorry, I don't know if I'm getting a cold again from the kids or what. I have had this cough for like 3 weeks now. I have no idea what's going on. It's just chest congestion and it's bothering me. So I'm looking for the inside sentiment. I decided to use, gosh, I can't remember, but I decided to decorate the inside of the card. So I used that piece that I had cut out that I was intending to use for the front, and I'm using that on the inside. So that is trimmed 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I'm just lining it up on the inside of my card and laying it down. And then I'm going to find a strip of paper. Oh, so I have extra polka dot paper, so I'm going to cut that down and use that as well so that no pieces go wasted. I don't always decorate the inside of my cards. Sometimes, most of the time, 75% of the time I leave them blank, but when I feel inspired and want to use an inside sentiment, I usually go for creating the inside as well. And most of these cards can be available at my Etsy shop. The link is down below. I don't always have time to update my Etsy shop, so if there's a card that you see here or on my blog that I haven't put up on my Etsy, just message me and we can work something out, because these cards are piling up because my mojo is in full force, to be honest. I've been creating a lot of cards, not only for design teamwork, but just to have on hand. I'm finding that I need more like little boy cards, and I need more birthday cards. So there's a lot of cards that I need to have in my stash. And with Mother's Day coming up too, I need to create some Mother's Day cards too. So if there's anything you want to see, or if you want to purchase from me, just send me a message or something down below, or convo me through Etsy or something. I mean, we could work it out totally. Because most of these are for sale. I just don't have time to list it. It takes a while. It's like a whole day process. So I'm using some May Arts jute twine, or is it hemp? I think it's jute twine. And I'm just putting a bow at the bottom of this card and basically calling it a day. I'm going to adhere it to my card front in a second after I trim off the tails of the ribbon or the bow. And then it's a little loose, so I flipped it around and I was looking for my scotch tape that I keep near my desk, but I think Malia grabbed it. They've been liking to make books lately, so and adhere with tape. So I lost my tape, so I just grabbed some washi and just kind of tightened it up at the bottom of the card. And then I'm pretty happy with the way it looks, so then I just adhered it to the front. So be sure to check out Little Blue Button Stamps. So it's lbbstamps.com for these images. They're so super cute and easy to color. And I just want to thank Olga for letting me be a guest designer this month, and here are some pictures of the cards. So thank you for watching, and thanks for taking time today and hanging out with me. I will see you guys next time, and have a great weekend. Talk to you later. Bye.